If this were an actual piece of vinyl, and I wanted to get to the break part of the record, I'd have to pick up the needle and move it to the area by sight, or if I was using my headphones, technically I'm still looking at the vinyl and getting the needle as close to the break part that I can, because after playing this record over and over again, I've memorized where I need to put that needle. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna get to the break part. That's the break part, right? Now, will the break part cue itself? It can't. Someone has to touch the record. Now, the break part played and I passed it, right? The top of the break part. So what do I have to do to get back to the start of the break part? Spin it backwards. But now I overshot it. So what do I need to do? Go forward. But now I passed it. What do I need to do? Do you guys see that process of spinning forward, rewinding, spinning forward, rewinding, and then shortening your range of motion to the part where you hear the horn hit? After spinning forward, rewinding, spinning forward, rewinding, now I'm at the break part. So that process of cueing, rewinding, forwarding, every DJ was doing before GrandWizzard Theodore. It just wasn't called scratching. There was no name for it. Theodore was making a mixtape for his junior high school, I believe. His mom barges in the room because the music was loud, yells at him to turn the music down. As he's recording this mix and his mom walks in on him to yell at him, he's listening to his mom, but simultaneously doing this. Out of the speaker, not in his headphones. Question, why do you think he would be doing that as his mom is yelling at him? Going off what I've described earlier with regards to the process of queuing up a song, playing music, yes?
He might have been holding a spot for the record so that you can queue up exactly when the break starts.
Would you like to teach this lecture? Yes, exactly. Exactly. So, I don't know, just happenstance, his mom walks in just as he's winding down or getting ready to transition into another song and cueing, the way I showed you guys. His mom startles him, so he wasn't, I'm assuming, able to turn the volume down on the mixer, and it was a mistake. But he wasn't cognizant, he didn't realize he was doing this until he stopped the tape and sat down to listen to it. So when he was listening to it, he got to the part where he heard himself cueing, not even scratching, he was just cueing, getting ready to drop the next song because his mom was yelling at him. And he was like, wow, that actually sounds good. So cutting went from this, Grandmaster Flash actually using the fader to introduce the sound moving forward, but cutting it off or closing the fader to the opposite side before pulling back. So Theodore took Flash's idea and started doing this. Make sense? Yes.
What year was this?
Theodore personally told me he did it in 1975.
75.
Yep. He was 12. Flash, Herc, Bam, weren't thinking of allowing you to hear themselves rubbing the record that way.
We're so close.
Right. They were. And that's the interesting thing about hip hop is you just said Herc was so close, but mentally, spiritually, he wasn't in the vicinity to hear what he was doing.
Was it the recording, hearing the recording back in the
Possibly,
made the light go off?
right, possibly sitting down and hearing the recording back. Actually, that is what happened, because if you listen to Theodore tell the story, he doesn't say, my mom barged in, I was doing the baby scratch, and I felt myself doing it, and I stopped. And I was like, oh man, this sounds cool. He doesn't say that. What he says was, I was doing a baby scratch, I guess. You know, like I didn't realize I was doing it until I sat down to listen to the tape. So it took someone to do it by mistake on an audio recording and to hear it calmly sitting down to process, yo, why all this time haven't we been scratching the record, cueing it for others to hear it? Because it's a percussive sound, and if you do it the right way, it enhances the experience of listening to music. Yes?
I just think it's really interesting. It's like the theme is that the way that people perceive the music is necessary for the creation of the music.
Sure.
Beautiful. Both of you should just teach this lecture. Exactly. And to your point, listen to the kind of music that I've been playing. It's not hip-hop. It's funk, it's rock, it's Mickey Mouse. Hip hop is what you do to the music. It's not the music itself.